Right.
Yes, morning. I want to remind persons, I feel happy when I see Philip taking the lead, taking the charge, and saying, you know what? It's about uniting, it's about coming together, joining forces, because that is what it's about, joining forces, because we can't afford to stray. We can't afford to allow the PNM to come back into office. So I must compliment Philip Alexander for taking that initiative. That's what we call leader, right? Who understanding putting country first and ensuring that young people will have a future. Last night I saw a video with Ian Allen with a young lady. She's 29 years, the fellow is 40 years. I want to say this morning to women, please, if you know you are in an abusive relationship, come out of that abusive relationship. Come out of that abusive relationship. Because I could recall last 2 years back, the government implement and talking about pepper spray. Pepper spray is not sufficient to protect any woman. Pepper spray is not sufficient to protect any woman from these menace to society. I have men today who are abusing women physically, mentally, right? And I want to say this morning, when Mrs. Kamla Persad-Bissessar, the leader of the opposition, indicate to empty the clip, empty it. Persons get offensive when Kamla Persad-Bissessar say empty the blasted clip. The reason for why Mrs. Persad-Bissessar indicate to empty the clip, it is because so much crime taking place in this place. When criminal come into your place, where you want to tell the criminal, take what you want, where you want tea, you want breakfast, dinner, no. I see our next video where a criminal, a young fella, gone into a jewelry store, but the guy take out a blade to chop him and he run out, right? I feel good when I see that. Young people, young fellas getting themselves in, when they watch a crime, there's young fellas who getting themselves in this crime, and when they do a proper check on it, this is because why they do it. But I want to say I am not going to condone the crime, I'm not going to condone extortion, I'm not going to condone men who are using their wife or the fiancé. I'm not going to condone that. I will condemn that at all level, at all regard. So I want to say this morning, today is a good day, and I want to say our mission must prepare to unite to fight. Unite to fight to save Trinidad and Tobago. That is what it's about, uniting to fight and joining all forces to ensure that young people have a future for themselves going forward. Right? So all the haters, I want to indicate to you, you continue to hate, you continue to criticize, condemn, say what you want, but you see, when there's a leader, whatever a person say about you, you have to study what a person say about you. You have to continue building that conscious momentum on social media so that people will understand what you're taking a stand for. You're taking a stand for justice, you're taking a stand for survival, you're taking a stand for a better life going forward. And that is what it's about, a better life going forward. Yeah? So, I know persons who like me because I don't want nobody to like me. But as I said again, a spade is a spade. If a system is not saying that, here what, we're going to boost the economy by creating jobs, sustainable jobs, they're not saying that. If a system saying, here what, since 2013, workers all over did not get a decent wage increase, we will increase your salary. They're not saying that. Up to now, they're not saying that. So while I must say, we love you so, we're taking good care of you. And we are in a PNM until like that. Yesterday, a big man who is 53 years, debating and talking foolishness. He didn't hear when the Prime Minister said on national television that he created avenues so that the rich will get richer. He will, and the rich will create avenues for the poor. He didn't hear when the Prime Minister said, here what? I will ensure to make the rich to get richer so that the rich will create avenues for the poor. He didn't hear that. So when I debating with him and I'm telling him, he telling me foolishness. I was saying again, you see, when people have this PNM leg bottom syndromes in them and this house nigger styling in them, they will continue holding on to the People's National Movement. The reason why I removed from the People's National Movement is from since 1987, the People's National Movement governing from since 1987. When you check it, the People's Partnership Government run for 5 years. The Basil Pandey run for 5 years. I know my history, and nobody, as I said again, is going to tell me that, here what, the PNM is the only party to take this country forward. The PNM is the only party to have this place, what I mean, to destruction. Because when I hear people saying the PNM party is a strong party, yes, the PNM party is a strong party because, and again, they don't join alliance. They do never join alliance. I know that. They never join alliance. But what I'm saying is, what they are doing, what they are bringing for the table for young people in terms of creating job, in terms of saying, here what, young people will boost laptop, will ensure that young people are saying again could sustain themselves. When I go and I watch New York, Manhattan, all these other countries, when they check it in the health sector, on the health system, you are seeing people outside is top when they talk about healthcare system. When I hear you talk about the healthcare system, right in San Fernando, the healthcare system in a dilapidated state, because you have to go there and stand up long before you get some form of assistance. And they're telling me the healthcare system, this and health. The healthcare system is crushed. It is crushed. We are in election season, so they're painting up San Fernando General Hospital. All now you see they're painting from left, right, center because we're in an election season. I want people to say, don't forget, 9 years. Yes, they come in to give you a grant. Don't study the grant. If you're getting grant, take it. I ain't telling them don't take it. Take the blasted grant. But you can't forget that you're still on 2013 salary. You cannot forget you're still on 2013 salary, right? Your salary is not going up. It has remained the same. And Stuart Young, as we know, he business fixed. Once he get that mantle of office, he business fixed. So I want to say that young people today crying out for help. I will not come on social media and condemn no young people because I say again, I don't know what people facing in their home. So I will not give my mouth liberty to come and bash no young citizen. Because I say again, every person, as I say again, have challenged and all type of situation in the home. So I will not go down that road. And what is it I want to inform Kaiser Jackson? You is a leader. And if you is a leader, you must not stray and talking about doubles and all this type of foolishness. I as a leader and as an emperor, I will not go down talking about doubles, wasting my time talking about doubles. The real issue is dealing with Carmen Inwood, who taxing the population. The real issue is dealing with that wicked, what they call it, Pharaoh, what they call Dr. Christopher Colombo. Let us focus on those who suffering the masses, who squeezing the masses, who putting pressure on the masses. That is what we have to focus. I find today that have some foolish people only focusing on nonsense, and the real issue, they are not focused on that. We must prepare to be focused. We cannot afford for the PNM to have restraint, right? Email gate, section 34 was a serious matter of concern. That matter was in the High Court, and Ishmael Babaransi and Steve Wilkerson get away with these serious issues. Piarco scandal was a matter of urgency. All these things people forget. You see, people today, mine is just either 10 days memories and after, that's it. Right? But I want to say to young people who want a future for yourself, who want to come out.
Vote the UNC.
Vote UNC. And I want to say to my haters and them, yes, I'm black on the outside and I